And what are you raising the money for?
This year we've got Help the Aged and Bernardo's, and they get 70% of the proceeds. Right. And then we have 6 other charities, 3 of which are for sport for the disabled. And really Heather's a great example of using sport and building on ability, not focusing on disability.
Heather, first of all, congratulations. This is going to be your first run. How do you feel about it? Are the nerves jangling?
A little bit. I mean, this is my new leg, so I've got to try it out, see how it goes. But we're just going to sort of run a bit and walk a bit, aren't we? Yeah. See how it goes.
Have you been doing much training on the prosthetic limb?
I'm afraid not a sausage. I've been skiing a lot, but I haven't had any time to do any running training.
And how much money are you hoping to raise today, Heather?
I've dragged quite a bit out of a few people that hope that I'm not going to make it, so a few thousand, so we'll see.
Wonderful. Well, we'll hopefully see you cross that finish line.
Well, I mean, it's just been amazing. They've obviously last year donated over 57,000, wasn't it?
It's a lot.
And they've got 30 social workers. And obviously, as you saw from the film, Jamie has to wear splints. People don't realise until, you know, they have to do that they wears the clothing out and the bedding.
And the bedding especially.
Yeah. And a lot of kids can't go to school, you know, they need computers at home so they don't feel left out and lose out. But until you're in that situation, you don't realise. So, you know, everybody out there, Get Up and Give made a huge difference. So if you can just,
Get up and give,
as
they
basically.
Say. Please would you welcome the very glamorous Miss Heather Mills.
I've been promised another £100 if Eamon can give us a little jig on the stage.
She can do it with one leg, that puts me to shame. To go, you lead.
She turned adversity into triumph. Complete with silicone ankle and foot, she's taken a convoy to Bosnia, skis and is writing a health book, always refusing to feel sorry for herself. For that, she received a Daily Star Award for courage at the Savoy Hotel.
Ona je organizirala više donacija sa ortopedskim pomagalima ljudima koji su nažalost stradali u Hrvatskoj od mina. Upoznao sam je na jednoj maloj svečanosti koju smo organizirali ovdje.
But Robert was soon reunited with his family and Heather came back, especially to meet her running partner.
Well, we were meant to exchange things, but they changed it. But you were okay?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We were doing our practice things. They were telling us to hold it up like that.
There was the father of a boy who'd lost his leg. The boy was 18, and he'd lost his leg the day before in a motorcycle accident. He loved motorcycles like a lot of people. But he lost his leg. And the father was distraught, and I could tell just by Heather's end of the conversation that the guy was going crazy. You know, he was just desperate.
After that initial shock of the news that Louis lost his leg, I was keen for anything, any help, anything to tell me that it's going to be all right, or it's not real, or it didn't happen. And I phoned my office, and through various bit of research and tenacity, I managed to find the number. I put a phone call through to her secretary or her assistant at the charity. I couldn't believe it. Within 20 minutes, she'd phoned me back. And it was just like speaking to somebody who was a friend. It was a tremendous reassurance, a tonic, a stimulus.
And it was very emotional for me just hearing how strong she was in taking him through this trauma he was going through. And I could tell he was calming down. I could tell he realised there was a future for his son. And I found that very moving. You know, she got off the phone, I said, whew. I said, I don't know about him. I said, but I was nearly crying. You know, it was a very emotional event.
We did not contact Heather ourselves. We have a church family friend that had contacted Heather's email. And the timing of her call, actually Heather called me. I had my legs taken. We had gone to get my prostheses, and the day was horrible for me. They were ugly, it hurt to walk, and what was to be a happy day for me ended up being more and more depressing. And the very next day, Heather called me because she answered an email from a church friend. And I can't tell you what that did for me.
Yeah, it was a big change, a huge change in her and her personality, and just Heather's call meant the world to Loretta. It was amazing.
And then the world changed for everyone. She helped to organize the benefit concert in New York that raised so much money for the families of firefighters, police officers, and other rescue workers who sacrificed their lives on September 11th.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep.
It was her doing. She got all these extra tickets because she found out that the firefighters weren't getting any tickets.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try.